the creation of Chiller Theater on WPIX New York. Chiller Theater premiered on WPIX TV Channel 11 in New York City in 1961. Initially, it was a straightforward showcase of classic horror and science fiction films. The show gained significant recognition and a distinct identity in 1963 when John Zacherle, known as the Cool Ghoul, became its host. Zacherle's ghoulish persona, complete with macabre humor and spooky introductions, quickly made Chiller Theater a Saturday night staple for viewers in the New York metropolitan area and beyond. Each episode during Zacherle's tenure began with a memorable classic montage opening. This montage featured a rapid-fire sequence of clips from various 1950s fantasy and science fiction movies, set to an eerie library music track. The opening became iconic and, for many, more frightening than the films themselves. However, Zacherle left the show in 1965. Following his departure, the classic montage opening continued to be used for a few more years. By the late 1960s, a new introduction was introduced. This featured the word chiller painted in white on a black board, which was then lifted to reveal the gooey white paint dripping down like blood, accompanied by creepy chamber music. The 1970s brought another significant change to the show's visual identity. By 1971, the painted title card was replaced by a memorable claymation sequence, featuring a six-fingered hand rising from a swamp with a river of blood. As the hand emerged, the word chiller grew from the ground, and a ghostly voice groaned the title. This eerie and surreal opening, possibly created with assistance from Rankin Bass, remained with the show for the rest of its original run. During the 1970s, Chiller Theater primarily featured non-hosted broadcasts of horror and science fiction films, particularly those from American International Pictures and other studios outside of Universal. The show typically aired on Saturday nights, usually at 8 p.m., although the time slot occasionally shifted. Chiller Theater was canceled at the end of 1978, but was later revived in early 1980, airing in a late-night Sunday slot. Movies that you may have seen from the broadcast in the 70s: The Screaming Skull, The War of the Gargantuas, Mothra, Zombies of Moratau, The Tingler, The Giant Claw, Giant from the Unknown. You're watching Starship TV. The crew of Starship TV really enjoy these unusual films. We looked at this broadcast era through our chronovisor to watch WPIX and Chiller Theater exactly as it was viewed in the 1960s and 70s. For our viewers, you can get glimpses of the Chiller Theater, Zacherle the Cool Ghoul, WPIX from New York City here on YouTube in the description link below. If you enjoy the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us.